Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the podcast, The Carl Weber Show, brought to you by Cape Conscious Media. If you've not been here before, basically we cover everything: entertainment, singers, dancers, jugglers, tap dancers, everything you can think of. Rappers, not comedians. I'm the only comedian here. So today, guys, welcome to the show. It's my great honor to introduce my guest. He's been around. He's been entertaining crowds all over Cape Town, all over South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, Shadley Schroeder.
Met drum Hello. Thank you so much. Look, that intro was no gevaarlijk.
Did you enjoy it?
I liked it. I liked the graphics.
Yeah.
And also the pose that you gave.
Yeah.
It's a very uncommon pose of Carl Weber.
Look, it's the ambient aesthetic of the gangster state and Will Ferrell Anchorman. I don't know what I'm saying, but welcome
I know,
to
I can
the show.
see you don't know what you're saying, but thank you for having me.
No, I'm so excited to have you here, man. The producer asked me, listen, we got this guest coming in, Shadley Schroeder is a singer. I say, who? Shadley Schroeder. I know that, bruh. He says, you know everyone. I know this, bruh. We worked together before.
Yeah, no. We worked quite some time. And it's nice to see you. You're looking great. The last time I saw you, you picked up some weight. I'm sorry, I'm just being honest with you. This is an honest reality show.
I lost the weight.
And you picked up.
I found it again.
That's good. That's good. Sometimes you have to pick up in order to lose.
That's the thing.
And that's exactly where I'm at this moment.
You picked up?
Not my weight, but I picked up a couple of pieces.
Okay.
But I also need to lose that pieces.
So you did lose weight? Did you?
Yeah, I did.
You'd never say.
You would.
I'm joking. Joking.
Brilliant.
But ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to have this guest on my show. We worked together before. He's not only a singer, but I feel he's a comedian. Because you're funny on stage, bruh.
Oh, I wish I was. But you see, the thing is, some people think you're funny, but at the end of the day, I like to say, I always say that people enjoy I'd say no, beetje nonsense praat, man. And I think maybe that's just maybe the character. I mean, without even even people see you maybe on stage, but they don't know the Carl Weber off stage.
Yeah, sure.
And that Carl Weber is even more funny than what he is on stage because he's limited. He has to just say what he needs to say.
Stay within the parameters.
The parameters, so it's quite difficult.
But listen, so you've got a big show coming up, 5-6 July.
That's correct.
And that is called?
Forever. Motown. So it's all the Motown greats and stuff. Motown hits, Motown classics, the magic of Motown. We celebrate this music of yesteryears, and I'm always one to celebrate those old school music, So
we're going to get into that in a bit later on in the show. I just want to throw forward to that, tell people what to expect. You guys must book tickets. It's an amazing talent. I want to go back to the beginning, right?
Sure.
Back to the beginning. I mean, you are now what, in your 30s, yeah? So take me back to your Cape Flats boy. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in all my years in Athlone, but if I want to go deeper into that, I was born in and raised in Goatmother Walking Stick.
Okay.
You know where that is?
Yes, Bokmakiri.
That's correct. Wow. Bokmakiri. Hazendal, as some people would know it now, because we're living now in these in these times of it's no more Athlone, it becomes now Crawford.
Nice.
So I live now in Crawford, but I grew up in Bokmakiri, 14th Avenue. That's where everybody knows me. I say, can you patloop? Or I come in Bokmakiri to my family, people shout, Shadley, and that's where all my journey started. And besides my journey, I also think there's some groups that vocal groups or vocal groups that also started there, like the boys.
Yeah.
I
remember the boys, Fakhri Isaacs.
Fakhri Isaacs, Anwar Abrams, Gafieldin, Rashad Voeg, Fuad Voeg. And and also Toya Abrams also came from there as well, which is all my mom's brothers. And so my journey also started there from a Kissie, being pushed down 14th Avenue from my granny's house to Auntie Jackie. Auntie Jackie, Auntie Jackie still sees me today. Now we Shadley, you're not gat.
Listen, so tell me, you come from a musical family.
Yes, I do.
So your mom singer, dad's a singer?
No, it's so weird. It's a weird combination. My dad is obviously from Islamic point of view.
Yeah.
He was always against singing, and my family used to take me and say, "Listen, we are busy teaching your son riwayats and stuff like that, and in the meantime, they're busy teaching me songs and things." And I had to go to madrasa. They made sure I went to madrasa in order to learn the Islamic things, obviously of what I know now, and that my mom and dad is completely different. My mom comes out of a musical family. My dad a Khadat Jama.
Yeah. And do you play instruments?
I don't, but I can a little. Guitar, but
I play guitar.
Okay,
I
lovely.
used to play in the church.
Okay.
I was forced to learn to play guitar. I hated it. But now that I love that I know how to play an instrument.
Kind of makes you very creative, especially in the type of work and the industry that we're in.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just sit and you think of something and you decide you're going to play, and you play, and then you come up with a song or concept. And it is amazing.
So then your schooling started in primary school, obviously. You went to?
I went to Islamic school, Abibia Primary School.
Okay.
From there, let me first start off.
Yeah.
I started at Rondewash East Primary, and then from there I went to Abibia. Okay. And then after I went to Bulgaria.
Okay. All right. Cool.
High school. And then I left high school, and then I went to go study marketing and advertising at College of Cape Town City Campus. And
And you started working? You went into the corporate world?
I immediately, when I was done with college, at the time I still remember, I was first choice for Magoo, for Captain the Kings, and I was, but I didn't get it. Okay. I didn't get that all. And then first didn't get the role for Captain the Kings. Then I went, obviously, I didn't work yet.
Yeah.
I just finished. When I finished, I got my results January.
Yeah.
Same time, I got a call from the Few God Theatre to say that David Kramer would like me to come audition for a musical, which was Blood Brothers.
Yeah.
And at the time of doing Blood Brothers, I also took part in a short piece in Four Corners.
Okay.
And did basically, you can say, an extra, And and that's how my journey started. Irons Flay, 2 days on set on Irons Flay, and commercials, and Bob's your uncle, and now this is where I am. Now instead of producing, I'm also now directing, because I feel that's the more creative side of it. I've always looked up to a lot of people that has been doing a lot of musicals and stuff like that, and I've seen so how it's basically self-taught, and also people, when the nice thing of working with especially like with David Kramer and like Alistair, they tell you, like, listen, this is how it should be done, and this is how. So basically, you're getting an educational process at the same time. And I took all that knowledge and all those things, and then I started directing my own stuff, producing my own stuff, and that's how my journey started from a very young age. That is why, like, my son is 4 years old, and I was exactly his age, and I wrote a song that I sang at the Baxter Theatre for Oh What a Night. 4 years old is where it began. My dad's red toolbox and a mic in my hand.
Nice, man, nice. So tell me, growing up, I mean, obviously in high school we go through this phase. I mean, I was part of I tried singing. I'm not a singer. And I tried doing rapping. Just as a teenager, you want to rap. Were you ever part of a boy group?
No, I wasn't. I always found it difficult because I think I was very, very strong vocally, because I was trained from a very young age, even though I would love to be part of a boy group. But my boy group is not going to be any boy band group. My group is going to do strictly Motown.
Yeah, okay.
Because I grew up with this old school music. You know, we're not gonna come on with a leather jacket and the jeans and tackies.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna come in with suits.
Suits.
You know, the colors, the
Temptations.
temptations,
that kind of
the
vibe.
style. You know, for me, it's about the style. You know, the look, the style gives you the feel. The style tells you what you can expect.
For sure.
So if I should join a boy band sometime, I would go for that.
I was watching you with the show we did. So I was watching you from backstage, and the vibe you got reminded me so of Bruno Mars. You got that. You've got a comedic vibe, but you're very active on stage. So there's one thing to be a singer. It's another thing to be a singer and a dancer at the same time.
It is a lot of people. A lot of people maybe says that they say they are like I'm the Alistair Isabel or whatever, you know. But it's you can learn from these people.
Yeah.
You know, you coming on stage and just singing. It's people don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
Now, there's something that I admit to, and I'm not the most the most amazing singer, but on stage I'm a great performer.
Yeah.
I take the stage, I make it my own. I make use of the stage because it's there. It's entire stage.
Yeah.
Why should you be standing in the middle?
Sure.
You know, use the stage from left and right.
Yeah.
Make use of it. Dance. Go on. Yeah, I picked up a bit of weight, as you said. I did. I can feel it. But it doesn't hold me back.
Yeah.
I mean, we joke about it in the rehearsals for the upcoming show, and they were saying, yeah, but ons het vir jou gewatch in die theater en jy sweet al voor jy op stage afkom. It's because I warm myself up, you know. At the end of the day, people must know that you are actually working for your money. You're not there just to use your voice and sing, and that is why you can earn. We say it in the Islamic law. You can earn a 200 rand, but it's how you earn that 200 rand. So if you sweat, no one can take that 200 rand away from you. It's hard work. People don't understand, you know, for us to come on stage, whether you're a comedian, whether you're a rapper, whether you're a performer, a singer, an actor, whether you come on stage, you're always good as your last performance.
True.
So we give it our all, whether we're sick, whether we can be how bad. Some of us even have sometimes diarrhea, but we perform.
True. That's rough. That's rough.
It is.
So listen, so you are also a naturally funny person. I watch you entertain the crowd. You got funny bones. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think you're funny.
I think so. I think it's more got to do with I just enjoy.
Yeah.
I enjoy people. I enjoy company. I enjoy. I always say that if I could make an elderly person, I'm not really doing much about the young people, but if I could make that elderly person smile, because if you look at what that person went through, their life, compared to what I went through,
very different.
If I could make them smile and just a smirk on their face with the songs and the stuff that I speak on stage, for me that is amazing. I don't need anything else.
What I've noticed is, I mean, we all connect with different songs. It takes you back to places, right?
Exactly.
I mean, like you said, the elderly people, they've been through a life we don't know.
Exactly.
And now the younger generation, they're going through a life that, while we're going through a life that they won't know.
100%.
So you're transporting people.
Exactly. And transporting people on a journey that they can go home and say, "Yo, call of Shadley het nou vir my baie vir gevat."
Yeah.
Na my jong dae toe.
That's the thing.
And I always get that, and I'm sure you also, by the stuff that you also do, people would say, come after the show and say, you took me really back into time. True. Even if it's just a line that you were using, as from the comedian's perspective, and from a performance, you're doing songs of Jonathan Butler when you were 7 years old. You're doing songs of Richard John Smith. You're doing songs of Percy Sledge, and not just our music, it's also the international artist music.
True.
And what people don't understand is that these type of songs that I do, or rather most of Cape Town artists do, is songs that has brought many people together. Has made people fall in love with one another, has made people respect one another, admire one another. So that is my motto. That is my aim with all my productions.
Yeah.
Is that people can feel the music. People can relate to the music. People can say, Vijay, Shadley het 'n song gesing van Peaches and Herbs.
Ja.
En die was diezelfde song wat ek en jou pa
You
mekaar
know-
moet het. That
you
is
know-
amazing. You
Song
can't
met
take
en-
that back.
There we go. That's the thing. So tell me, in terms of the industry, it's a tough industry.
Very tough. Very, very tough. I'm not even gonna, I think, yeah,
It's a very tough
guys,
industry.
our producers sitting there and all this goodness. I think this is a reality show, but listen, it's tough. It's tough. No one said it's going to be an easy train. And now I can understand why my parents has always said that, listen, you need to get yourself a normal job. And I was the hard-headed and said, no, but I want to do what I love doing. It's my passion.
True.
You know?
That's the thing. It takes a lot. I mean, especially like our generation. So when I went full time into comedy, my parents said, "What are you doing? You need to get a permanent job." And I mean, it's something that they don't understand, right? So going full time, even now after COVID, it's hard being a full time entertainer,
It is.
right?
100%.
And I always think like Cape Town, they have their favorites that they can watch them or whatever. But to get to that level takes a lot. People, I don't believe that there's something there's no such thing as an overnight success.
100%.
People just haven't seen the hustle. They haven't seen the grind.
I don't think any audience know what the hustle is.
Yeah.
I don't think people understand what we as artists go through.
Yeah.
How many backstabbing there is, how many people taking food out of your mouth basically. Look here, don't book Carl, man. Book me, Shadley. I can sing. You know, I can comedian, it's difficult. It's hard. Carl, this is the first time ever in my entire life that I've even spoken about this. Like,
But I mean, even
really?
so, even having said all that, the pie is big enough for everyone.
It is, and we would say in the Islamic law that there's barakah for everybody.
Yeah.
There's money for everybody. There's food for everybody.
Yeah.
The problem is that we need to share with one another. And once we share, we can all be successful. Why in America and those international countries that has artists, they all look up to one another. But here it doesn't happen. In South Africa, Cape Town, it doesn't happen. Not maybe just in Cape Town. It can be Johannesburg, PE, Durban, wherever it may be. So let's use South Africa. It's not that.
I mean, I've seen international comics coming to South Africa. I mean, I think Kevin Hart. I think
Yes.
Kevin Hart's tickets were like 1,800 and a ticket, and he sold out. Right? They sell out. And then you do a show, and then circles them.
150, 180, 200
So,
rand. And circles. You're right. You're 100% correct. And this is the thing. I've always been speaking about it, but I haven't been voicing my thoughts about the industry. And you know, I've counted today. I can proudly say I'm 30 years on stage. And for 30 years, I started 7 years old. I'm 31 now. For 30 years, no, not 31. No, I'm actually 25. Yeah, 25 years on stage. So for that 25 to 30 years that I've been on stage, roughly, my thing is that why are we not being respected? Why are we not being looked at from the communities and stuff like that? Yes, we know there's outreach programs, but seeing it as a free show,
True.
dan gaat almal kom.
True. But do you think also that maybe we make ourselves too available on social media? Because people then consume us for free. They can watch us for free.
I think so. I do think so. I must be, say that, when I opened up a company with a business partner of mine called Mylance Productions, we also did online streaming and stuff like that. And our first episode, it was donations in the heart of lockdown. We made very good money, from donations. Second one, half of that.
Yeah.
Third one, sure, nothing. It wasn't to sustain us, but it was to sustain the business.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at these stuff that we're having here in the studio, these microphones, these stands, these lights, these cameras, these stuff need to be serviced. If something breaks, how are we going to entertain you? How are we going to keep you entertained? You know, and that's the same thing with having a sound company. Yes, you're saying that we can't charge you 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 rand to do your sound, but you want to pay 1.5. But to fix a speaker, a tweeter is not even 1.5. It's way more, and that's exactly the same thing with you know, being a performer. We don't have, some of us don't have medical aid at all.
True.
Don't blame us and don't say no, it's by choice. No, it's not by choice. It's not by choice. We will rather save that 3,000 that we're paying for ourselves for medical aid. But now it's ourselves. What about our family? What about our kids? Listen, I get me an iPhone gekry, guys.
Here we go.
I get me an iPhone. I need to pay this iPhone every month.
Must pay it.
But the reason why I bought this iPhone is because that I can entertain people on a quality basis when I go live.
It's a tool.
Instead of using a Hawaii Y2.
Yeah, true.
You know,
The
it's going to
quality's
give me
bad.
a, but
You
exactly.
want to do the best quality, the best performance.
So
And
that
that's
people
what it's
can
about.
say, Yara, Vijay, this was actually very nice to watch now. So we always try as artists to enhance our abilities, you know, to give people out there the best impression about us. But julle weet hoe ons sukkel. You don't know how we actually struggle. You don't know if we have peanut butter.
Absolutely.
But I'm not saying there's anything wrong with peanut butter. I love peanut butter and jam. But you don't know.
True.
You will never know. We're never going to put on social media and say, listen, can you please buy me electricity?
True.
Can you please buy me water? Can you please buy me a loaf of bread for my kids to eat?
Because the perception is then.
The perception, nah, he mag geld. He's, you know, doesn't matter.
True. But
Doesn't
social
matter.
media is an illusion, man. It's not real life. So people portray this glamorous life, but everybody struggles, right?
We're not going to show to the people that we struggle, 100%.
But getting back to the music, you have a very particular genre.
That's
I mean,
correct.
that you enjoy, Motown and stuff.
lovely.
Any favorite, or more inspirational bands growing up? Like, I'm talking about Temptation, Stylistics, those kind of people that that you listened to in your house growing up. What was it for you that really grabbed you?
Look, I grew up with the boys, you know, my uncles, my uncle Anwar, you know, being part of the Malay choirs as well. And watching them practice, I always wanted to be like them. Shirt open, white shirts, and they're doing, you know, these. I'll never find another fire, another like you.
Someone sing it. Sing.
Nee, wacht.
Oh, sing us. Give us a little. So what to expect for the 5th and 6th of July?
Yeah, that is. Each day through my window, I watch as she passes by. I would say to myself, you're such a lucky guy. To have a girl like her is truly a dream come true. Out of all the fellows in the world, she belongs to me. Now it was just my imagination. Running away with me. There we go.
Nice, man. Lekker.
So, yeah, I've grew up with the boys and, you know, always watching them on stage and always wanted to be like them. And that was the thing, you know, seeing them performing with Manhattans.
Yeah.
Seeing them perform at the 3 Arts, seeing them performing with Boys to Men. I wasn't maybe physically there at the time, but I saw photos, and that for me, that was like amazing.
Yeah.
And I've always been interested in that type of music since that time.
So that's what I'm saying about social media. You saw pictures of it, and there was a mystery to it, and you just like you use your imagination. You like see their performance. But now people can see anything they want at any time.
Exactly.
So the mystery is almost gone.
100%. All that is fading.
Yeah.
All that is fading. And this is basically like they call it the new norm.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that you can do about it. And, you know, doing these type of songs and being in love with these type of songs has been super amazing. Especially like, you know, from the Manhattans to Stylistics to Temptations, the Drifters, Kool and the Gang, Earth, Wind and Fire. And there's a whole lot of other groups. There's the Supremes, there's the Platters. And I've always been in love with old school music. And a lot of people's asking me, like, why Motown?
Yeah.
Why not like the new school?
Yeah.
My thing is that you will never understand when you're doing a full run at the Baxter of Oh What a Night, which we celebrated the old school music and taking people back to their roots. Vir hulle nou in love geval het met hulle eerste Pik en eerste Goose. That journey I took the people on. And when every show was done, people were like, you have to bring the show back.
Yeah.
My thing is, there's nothing to bring the show back. Are you going to buy the tickets?
Sure. That's the thing.
And also, if you look at the reality, Titanic never sing twice.
Yeah. True.
Once.
True. There's something to be said about Motown and the music of the era. It's storytelling. It's the lyrics
Here we
tells
go.
you a story.
Here we go.
And I don't want to bash any music off. I don't say today's music, but I mean that music really just it came alive, man.
It did, and this is the thing, is that now our artists, now our singers of Cape Town, or wherever it may be, is now realizing that, listen, there is nothing better than old school.
True.
There is nothing than the genre of old school music, you know. So, but what we can do, we can do the old school music, but we can modernize the look.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
True. So tell us now a bit about the show coming up on the 5th and the 6th of July.
Forever Motown.
Forever Motown. You've been speaking about it, but tell people where they can get tickets, all of this kind of stuff.
Lovely. So Forever Motown is happening at the Academia Theatre in Lansdowne. People don't know where Lansdowne is. It's where the Academia Theatre. It's on the same premises as Islamia College.
Yeah.
Or you would say Islamia Auditorium.
Is there by Osmond's?
By Osmond's in the same road, right opposite the pharmacy.
Yeah.
Okay, there by the garage, by the mosque, everything is all on one premises, right next to each other. So that's happening on the 5th and 6th of July at the Academia Theatre. Show starts at 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. on Friday and 8 p.m. on Saturday. Tickets are 180 Rand.
Yeah.
180 Rand, and you can get that tickets at WebTicket.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. I would love people to come out and not just support me. I'm producing for the first time and directing.
Yeah.
I have done it, but I've also performed. Now I'm taking a step back of performance and saying, listen, let me do some groundwork, man.
Yeah.
I want to see how the groundwork is. I don't need to perform on every show.
Yeah.
So come see the guys. They are super amazing. They have done the MSC cruise for quite some time. They have performed on numerous stages across the world.
Yeah.
And this group is called Static Space.
Static Space.
And they are now, we have combined our heads together. We have collaborated, and we're doing the show called Forever Motown. So I'm directing and producing it, and they are the artists. Obviously, listen, it's 2.5 hours of music.
Nice.
Just music. There's a bit of talking, jokes here and there. You know, I'm never going to leave the musical side out of it. And a lot of people saying, now, why the musical? Anything that you do where Motown is concerned is a musical, because we're there to tell you a story.
That's that's value for money. 180 Rand?
180 Rand.
2.5 hour show.
2.5 hour show, solid with music. Only one interval, solid with music. I can tell you from start to finish, you will be singing. And the best part of the show for me is the ending. I love it.
Is it?
Yo, the opening, the very first song that goes into the second song, and the ending is the best.
You're going to keep us in suspense. So, guys, you need to book tickets for the show to go watch the ending. Don't just watch the ending. Watch the whole show, man.
100%. You have to come watch the show. It's going to be amazing. Come see this talented four gentlemen putting their heads together and saying, listen, come experience the magic of Motown with us.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's Shadley Schroeder. It was an absolute pleasure having you here.
Thank you.
I thought you fell asleep there for a second.
No, I didn't. I really appreciate it. I just checked if I on my notes, did I forget anything?
Because I heard you went...
No. No, I didn't.
Is there anything else? Where to follow you? Where can people...
Please follow me on Facebook. Shadley Schroeder, Shadley Schroeder. You will see this beautiful...
face. It's a face.
It's not the face, man.
What is it?
It's the The profile pic.
Or the face one.
The profile pic. You will see the beautiful profile pic.
There we go.
And please go on TikTok as well, Shadley Schroeder, Instagram, Shadley Schroeder, and you can find out about the show. Message me for bookings if you want a performance, if you need sound, whatever the case may be you need, I'll make it happen. Even I'd say, maak jy iemand om vir jou kos te maak. Bel vir my.
There we go.
I'm a man of everything.
Acne in a song. Acne of Motown. There we go. Guys, thank you so much for joining us once again on the Carl Weber Show, brought to you by Cape Conscious Media. Shadley, thanks so much for joining us.
No.
And I will see you at the show.
I just want the people to have the show on their conscience.
There we go, guys.
Cape Conscious?
Go on Cape Conscious Media. Have the show. Don't create a conscious be conscious of the show.
Exactly.
All right, there we go. That's the end of the show. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for joining me, sir.
Sharp.
I'll see you at the
Thank
show.
you so much.
Dankie.